Hello everybody, today I'm actually bringing a review of a Lego Monkey Kid set. So these ones were released like a week and a half ago, I think. And I am just now finally being able to get one because unfortunately I live in California where they're not receiving shipments at my Lego stores of these sets. I could have got it on Lego.com, but that probably would have taken like 2 to 3 weeks to get here because they're also having shipping delays. So instead, a friend got it for me in Texas and was able to send it over, which is pretty cool. I did try and get very fast shipping, but unfortunately ended up taking a lot longer than expected. So here it is. It's just the one. It's the Monkey Kids Team Secret HQ. So this is the largest set in the wave, coming in at $170 for 1,959 pieces, which is actually a surprisingly good price to part ratio. You know, if you compare it to a lot of the other Monkey Kid sets. This is set number 80013 and recommended for ages 10 plus. And anyway, yeah, here it is, and yeah, let's get into it, starting with the minifigs. So starting off with the star of the show for the set, we have the actual Monkey Kid minifigure. So here he is in all his glory. We have the staff piece. I'll actually go over that first. Now, a lot of people think that this is really cool because of the new, I guess, lightsaber hilt piece, which is, yeah, really cool because it can be used for, you know, double-bladed lightsaber, like custom things. So, unfortunately, this one comes in like the painted gold, which is still a great color to get any piece in because that's actually quite the uncommon color, but it also comes in a few other sets in the dark gray, which I would really like to get my hands on at some point so I could make a pretty cool looking Darth Maul figure. Anyway, here's the Monkey Kid. He has a brand new hairpiece and new prints all around, and this headphone piece around his neck, which is really cool. I really like how that looks. You can see it right there. For his face, he has some face paint on this one while he's smiling, and on this one he's a little bit more angry. This also seems to look a lot like Cole from Ninjago, I might add. He also has the Monkey Kid logo on his back, and he's wearing like a jacket, which looks pretty cool. He has some other little printed things there, can't really tell what they are. And also just dual molded legs, which is also pretty neat to see. New hairpiece as well, which looks really nice. Some prints on there as well. And that is it for the Monkey Kid figure. Let's take a look at the second figure in the set. This one is May. So this is, I guess they call it, it's, if you watch like the video, this is like a Monkey Kid's female sidekick, which is, this is pretty cool figure as well. I think I might actually like this one better than the Monkey Kid figure. I feel like I really like the color scheme here with the white and green. Also just the green on her hair as well. You have the little green prints there. Also, two facial expressions here. There's more of a, you know, happy, kind of calm one, and a pretty angry look back here. Now, I really like also the use of this for her weapon, the white dragon sword hilt here, and then this Nexo Knight's blade piece in green, which I don't know if we have gotten that before in that color. Anyway, she does come with this alternate helmet piece here, which looks pretty cool. That uses the Ant-Man or Firefly helmet there, which that looks really good. I really like how that looks. I do prefer it with the hair instead of the helmet. I just really like how the hair looks. But anyway, that's it for May. And now we have Pigsy, which I think this version comes in 2 sets. But he has a rake here, which they get like a red one, and for his actual appearance, he has some printed mid legs, which is pretty cool to see because I don't know if we've gotten very many printed ones of those. I mean, you had the Harry Potter ones with the kind of cloak design, but this is a bit more, a bit easier to use in actual like custom figures or something like that. And also, he's wearing here a different outfit than he does in the other sets. This little star there. I don't really understand what he's wearing here, but it definitely looks different from the regular chef's outfit that he wears. New pig headpiece, obviously, which looks really weird looking, but in a good way. I like how it looks really like big at the bottom, and then it just kind of gets like thinner as you go up, so it can just fit this hat on here. And I think that looks that's a really interesting design that they went for there. Anyway, that's it for the Pigsy figure. And now, I guess this isn't a figure, and I won't use a stand for this one. This is Sandy. So this is a big fig. I really like the color combo on this. It's different. I don't think you really see a color combination like this very often. He's wearing white pants with some purple and white shoes. He has purple-ish beads around his neck, and also a very thick orange beard with an orange mohawk as well. And I think this color is teal, which is also an interesting color to get the big fig arms in. Also, I did notice that the legs, I think usually when you get a big fig, one of the legs is like one stud further up than the other one, and these ones, they're both evened out, which is interesting. I think that's just how they molded it with this guy here. He also includes this weapon here, which is a little weird to me. I don't really know what it is. It's probably an anchor that he actually uses in like whatever the stories are from. And I think it looks pretty neat though. Kind of weird with the choices for the parts and stuff, but it still looks really nice. And it's very oversized even for the large figure that it comes with, which I think that still looks kind of good, kind of funny. And then we also have his little cat here. I don't know the name of this cat, but here it is. It has an orange mohawk to match his owner, and an orange collar as well, and some stripes on the side as well. I really like this. It reuses the one from the Lego Movie 2 CMF, but anyway, looks nice. And lastly, we have the bull-like villains. I guess these all have different names. They're on the box here. There's Grunt. I mean, they all look the same, but there's Grunt, Snort, and Roar. Yeah, I don't really think it matters which one's which, but this one actually has a back attachment here, which is like a big jetpack. I like the build for that. This one is plain, completely plain. Color combo for these, you know, with the I think pink or purple, and then the gunmetal gray. I think a lot of people think this is a really nice color scheme. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but that's just me personally. I think it works for like a good bad guy, you know, looking color scheme, but I'm just not the biggest fan of it. It still looks nice, but that's why I'm kind of held back from getting the larger bull tank sets as well, just because I'm not a huge fan of the color scheme there. Anyway, this one has a hammer, same as the last one. I mean, they have trans orange head, which is really neat to get. I mean, I also like the return of the trans neon orange, which I'm seeing in a lot of these builds as well. And then the horns up there. And now the leader of all of them, I think, or at least this little group of them, because this is just a general. There's also higher like position characters if you look in some of the other sets. But this one has a little cape piece. I think this one is used on like a Boba Fett minifigure before. It is not in this color. This one does look a bit different from all the other ones because it kind of takes away all the purple and replaces it with gunmetal gray or just normal gray, like the horns there and the arms. But then they also have the cape, which is the purple. And he also has an axe with some fire on it. Anyway, that's it for all of the figures. Now I'm actually going to take a look at some of these smaller vehicles, and we'll actually start out with the bull vehicle. Don't really have any name for this one here. I don't know. Yeah, but it's a little boat, so you would have it, you know, with this one, I guess. All around, it's an interesting little build. I mean, nothing too special. You can fit both of the very plain bulls in here, like just the ones that don't really have any weapons or big accessories or anything like that. You could attach this one's weapon to the back here, and yeah, you can fit two in there, but I'm just gonna leave that one after now. There's also this really big gun from like some really old Star Wars sets, which I like seeing that return because I have not seen that in a really long time. Stud shooters, bang, there's another one of those on the other side, and some fire out the back as well, which this looks really nice. I like that. Just again, the color scheme, not the biggest fan. A lot of people are, I don't know. now we have the two very tiny looking, like, well, not looking, they're just tiny. But this is the one for Pigsy. It's just a little speeder thingy. Windshield up there. These are the same prints from that other set that he comes in. Those are the nostrils. I really like that use of that piece for those as well. This actually is one of his weapons as well. It's actually a stud shooter with a sausage on the back. I think it's just shooting meat. That is what it does. It shoots meat. Now you could fit him in here. There's a little steering wheel that move a little bit. I guess you could stand him up or sit him down. But looks nice. It's a little tiny build. There's actually a place to put this and this next one in the actual build. And the next one is this. This is actually May's vehicle. This one I think looks much better than the Pigsy one. Not that it's bad. This one's just, you know, looks a lot cooler and a lot more proportionate and everything. Except for the fact that I think she doesn't fit on it as well as he probably does the other one. Yeah. I mean, this still looks good. It just looks a little bit off, but I still like the design of it. Just there's kind of limitations to what you can do with putting a figure on there, in different ways that you could do it. But that's probably the best way to do it, how I just had it, not now. But yeah, like that. Anyway, that's it for this one. This one also has stud shooters. We just saw how those worked, and you probably already know. So, well, yeah, that's it for that one. And the final little side build for this set is the Monkey Kid mech. This is the largest one. And there's actually a place to put this as well in the actual boat, and we'll get to that later. But he has two stud shooters on this arm, nothing on this arm except for a clip in the back, which you could actually hold his smaller staff. This is his large staff, which I'm actually going to take that out here. Yeah, it's on the little pin there, which you can stick in the hand, which, that looks nice. I like that. Those should have been gold, but still nice. Now, this here is actually really nice. It's like a smaller build that looks very similar to what you could see in like a $10 to $15 Ninjago set, which I really like this. You know, articulation at the feet, arms, shoulders, and fingers. A lot of sticker usage here because you know you can't really do a lot of brick built details with such a small scaled thing here. But we also have that, which is able to open up, and you can actually stick him inside, and there he is. I actually really like how the hands are exposed there. It's just that, like, you see this here, and then you just see the little hands there, and I think that actually looks kind of interesting. I don't know what's so appealing about it. It's just, it just looks kind of good. But then up here we have these little harpoon guns, which I don't like how these are attached, but it's not like you could change that or anything. It's just they're attached to like the very tip of the piece, and I'm kind of worried that they're gonna fall out, but I don't think they will. Back here, there's little clips, and those are gonna actually attach to the inside of that as well. And that's really it for this little mech. I actually really like the design for this, and just how much you can pack into a little build like this to make it look just that good, you know? Anyway, now we'll take a look at the actual boat. And now here's the actual Ocean HQ here. So this is quite the large boat, I guess. I guess it's a boat. It's like a very large cargo ship, which is a really cool thing to see in LEGO form. I don't think we get things like this very much, or ever for that matter. I don't know. I don't get city sets very often, so I don't know if they did something like this for that. But anyway, it's here. I'm gonna start, I think I'm gonna start in the front. So in the front, I have this little, you know, crab sitting on top of the barrel along with this other barrel over here, which underneath here is actually a hidden play feature, which pops up like that, and this crab can actually rotate and shoot off all 6 of these studs. Yeah, I'm just gonna do one for now because I don't want to lose all those. And then over here we actually have some little crates here along with some cones. This one has the Pigsy's Food logo here on it, which this shows up I think one other time in the set as well. And then here there's actually a cat door to get into this section with, because you know you have the little blue cat in this set. And yeah, over here we have this little, I think that might be like an AC unit on the side. I see it used like this on things like the Ninjago City set that's used a couple times. It's this technique is used a few times in this set, but I really like how that's done. I think it's a really clever technique used there. Right here, there's like a little fire extinguisher. I guess Lego Marvel sets decided to sneak their way into this one. And then there's this sticker here. Don't really get what that's supposed to be. Wait, did I put that on upside down? I don't think so. Okay. And there's some tires here as well, which that's kind of an interesting design here. There's just tires, no actual wheels here, just the tires, and they're attached with these chains, which I actually like how that's kind of done there. Also along the side, there's some little, there's a pipe with some plants growing in it or something. It's kind of weird. But if you want to see like underneath there, that's kind of how it looks, which I like how it's kind of continuous around here. Also, these Technic pieces up here, these very large Technic pieces with the little sticker of the cat there. Those are also used back here. I don't know if these are like new colors for these or anything, but I would think they might be. I don't know. I don't really get Technic sets very much. And right here, there's a little roller coaster piece, which I like. Stairs, which you can, walk the minifigs up here, and they go to the next level. This thing keeps dangling. I am moving that now. Over here, you can pop this little hatch open. There's also one on the other side. Inside there, you also can access from this space right here, which in there, you can actually pop in this or the little pigsy like car thing and just fit that right in there and shut it. So that's a neat little thing that you can open up as well. Over here, we have, I'll put this up a little bit. You can actually put like a figure climbing up the ladder here, and little thing right here where you can walk across and then get up to this little bridge area up here where you can look off of it. I think it's meant to fit the larger figure up here because there's just a lot of space there, and also a little printed control panel there, and also the Monkey Kid look. Can't get too close on this one, but yeah, you get the stuff. And there's also a fish back here. Also, satellite dish up here, and the use of the fishing pole like that. And then over here, a very large crane build. So zoom that out. Here it is. Also pulled that out. Oh, don't want to go that far. Yeah, about like that is the farthest you can go. And there's a little hook here. I don't know what you would really want to put on this. I guess you could probably put on, like what I did earlier, you could put on a figure here maybe, like that. Yeah, you could clip their hand on there. See, they hang pretty well. Now, you are on the back side of it. Very flat along the back. This is probably my one problem with the set. Just, it doesn't look that cleaner on the back, but I think that might be necessary just to be able to get these clips in here so that this can all open up. Now these clips again are one of the there's these and then like 2 clips in the front. That's all that's keeping this massive thing together, which is surprising that it actually works that well to keep it together. Around this side, it's very similar to the other side, just not as nice over here. I mean, they still try to get some detail in here, which is nice. You have some little warning signs here. You don't get to see the front of that other AC unit, like I said. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously supposed to be displayed from this side over here, but it's not like this side is bad. It just doesn't have as much like stickers or prints or anything like that. And then anyway, we have like up here, that's the next level. We have the yellow container, which actually says Monkey, which is spelt wrong, but that's also how it's spelt in the name of the theme. We have these little planters here that says M Kid, and then something right there. Some more plants over here, and something here with a little wire touching a hand. Don't know what that's really for. We have a little meter up here, and then steering wheel. Don't know what that's really supposed to be. And, well, I do, but I just don't know what to call it. And then some solar panels here, and also this really nice sign up here, which that was a really hard sticker to put on, and I had to be very careful because I didn't want any bubbles in there. Which, they could have probably done, like, well, probably not, which is why they didn't do it, but put, like, a brick-built, like, details on there. But I think the sticker was probably the way to go. It looks a lot better than brick-built detailing what would have probably looked. and also some little lanterns up here. Anyway, that's really it for the exterior. I mean, right here we have a little, oh yeah, I forgot that, little hatch here to get inside of this compartment here. And then another little pigsy box there, and a trash can. Anyway, that is it for the outside. Now, time to get into the inside of the boat. So how it opens all up is you just grab it by the front. This section here is actually part of this side, so it opens up like this. There we go. There it is. Now I think this part's actually supposed to come off when you're taking it all off. Yeah, just that little section there, so I'll take that off when I'm looking at all this. I think I'm going to start with the less detailed side, which is over here. Now right here we have a little area, well actually a very large area, because it actually expands from the red to the yellow you know, containers. So you can actually, this one is meant to put the actual mech in right here. It can clip on to those two little clips right there, which is nice that it actually can attach and doesn't just, you know, sit in there freely. Unfortunately, there is no place to put his staff, but I can, you know, you can just stick it like behind him or something. It stays. Some stuff placed down here for put some tools or something like that, which this set does include a full pack of like these silver tools, which can be used around here. None were actually, I think, said to be put in here, but so I just left it open. But anyway, you keep going. I will actually take this out so you can see there's a sticker back there, larger sticker. Over here you can fit the other vehicle right here, which fits right in there. And then in the middle here, there's just a little area to fit a larger figure like Sandy here. And there's some little control panel pieces right there, which do have stickers on them, but they're just what you would expect. Now, over here, more, you know, area to put another little vehicle. And then probably my favorite part of the interior is this little room here. You have a hammock above. I don't think, can this be? Yeah, it can be taken off. Okay, so you can get a better look in there. There's a hammock there where you can put Sandy to, I don't know, he fits in there perfectly, which is probably for him. There's a little cat tree up here for you to put him in. And then underneath all this, there's a little area with a little couch, a cup, and a TV remote for the TV over here. Which I think this might be intentional, but just that this TV, it's for a, you know, like a video game. But that the progress bar, I think, is supposed to be on the bottom, looks exactly like the Monkie Kid staff, or the, you know, it has the yellow, or long red and then yellow. I don't know if that was intentional, but I feel like it might be, and looks, I like that kind of little reference there. Anyway, yeah, you could fit a figure or something down there when everybody else is up here, and there's also a little bathroom right here. It's very tight, but very detailed in there. You take this off and you can actually access it. You can't really see it. Oh, this just snapped off the rest of the boat. Now, you have a little plunger there, and I think that's actually like a cat scooper for the litter box that's right there. And there's a toilet and a sink over there. So, yeah, that's it for this little segment of the boat. And then to close it all up, you just have to pull all these back in, and there's two clips. I think there's one here, and there's another one around here somewhere. But yeah, that's one of the, oh yeah, just here and here, right below it. And those just pop right in place there. I'll stick this one back on right here, and back, the very back right here, this one here, so you can get into the yellow container. It's kind of a harder one to set back. Oh yeah, you probably have to take that. Yeah, this is kind of difficult. This is kind of difficult. By the way, this also comes off as well. But oh yeah, this barely fits in. There it is. There we go. And then this one goes up here. And this one goes here. And there it is. Okay, that took a while, but it worked. Anyway, here I have the box, which is unfortunately a little bit damaged, but that was just because of how it was shipped. But that was good because it was wrapped in paper instead of a box, which was the only way to ship it without it costing like $150 to ship. So I don't really care though, because I'm not like a box collector, so I'll probably just throw this away, but I still wanted to include it for the video. You get all the good stuff here. You have all the characters and their names down there. Unfortunately, no name given for the cat. I like the coloring for the top, you know, with the logo and everything, with the incorrectly spelt Monkey Kid name. You have the, you know, all the characters here in their anime form, I guess you could say, maybe. I don't know if this would actually be anime, because technically it's Chinese, not Japanese. But yeah, I really like the style of that too. And then back around here, you know, all the stuff like that, you get it. And also, this set comes with not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 instruction packets. Which, yeah, I mean, you could build with multiple people at once, which is probably a good thing about it, because they're all different segments. It's not like you're building off of one thing and another. And I actually was able to build this set with my sister, because you have all these different instruction packets. So it took a lot faster than it probably would have if I actually just built it on my own. Also, with these, you also have like a little progress bar at the bottom with like a figure running across it, which we saw, I think, at the beginning of the year with some of the Ninjago sets, or at least that's all I know of. Anyway, that's it for those instructions there. Now, this is the part where it's the end of the video. Anyway, at the end of the day, this set is a masterpiece. It is amazing. It's really big. It's a great price for the amount of parts and stuff that you get here. It's just, you have all the main characters, I think, for the most part, of this series. You have a great little army building figures here. And also, it's the main character's base. That's what you really need in a set like this, you know? Also, I really like how it deters from the color scheme that you get from a lot of the other Monkey Kid sets, you know, with the just the red and gold, which, not like that's a bad color scheme. It's good to see something different from that, you know? So this one, you know, it's like the blue and the green, and it's very colorful as well, you know, it's all around very colorful. But, you know, you get great figure selection, you get a great price per part, and just a great build in general. It's a lot bigger than I expected it to be, and it really blew me away with how this set was done. But anyway, that's really all I have to say. And if you're gonna get one Monkey Kid set, and you know you have like a certain budget to get it in, you know, I would say get this one. Or if you're gonna get any Monkey Kid sets, I'd say if you don't want to spend too much getting it, just get this one. It's the most expensive of the bunch, but you know, it's probably better than just getting some of the smaller sets, because you'll get probably half the characters, like the Minifigs. But this one just comes with everything you really need for this. And yeah, that's really it for all I have to say for this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.